Next drive, first month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's got room. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns, nothing.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A first down throw for Brissett. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, and he's got the hook up to Landry.
Brissett's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
3rd and 6.
And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
For the Browns.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It's taken to the 26. He spins free. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in a zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. You know, Charles, this offense, you and I talked about it off air, but they already had a lot of weapons. But since we last saw them, they've added another piece to the puzzle. Is it possible, though, that maybe at some point you make too many moves, you tinker a little too much?
It's possible. There's no doubt about that, because sometimes you can look at it, have it almost perfected, and say, let's add one more, and it doesn't quite work out. That means you've got to know who you're bringing in. And you have to know your locker room and how they're going to gel together and find a way to make it.
It's caught at the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 21 yards.
And now they're staying under digital feds every day. Trying to watch their money. They want to go on tour and give it to the business. Learn about the industry.
What's up, man? What's up with it? I'm Gucci, man.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right.
What you up to, man?
Oh, bullshitting off on this damn shit still.
My goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many.
Yeah, I'm here playing some Madden.
And I don't think this
I
is
seen.
That's about as bad as
How you like that motherfucker?
It's straight. It's my first one, man. So you know I ain't gonna be that good at it.
We won't put up a fight.
But yeah. I know the basics, man. Just like I didn't know 2K, man. I know I'm fucking up that shit.
Yeah. You can take practice at whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, how that jump shot, man?
It's alright. I put Curry on, man.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to blend. Try to see how it go with a blend of a Curry and a Kobe, I guess, or Curry and a Ray Allen.
Alright.
Quicker shot.
Yeah.
And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think that they were just bad plays?
How tall is your guy?
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I'm gonna hop back on that 2K in a minute.
That's cool.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. That's the reason
Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Tackle made by Jalen
But they
Smith.
certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Brissett's pass.
Huh?
Complete to number 84.
Wait.
It's a gain of 2.
Huh.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and
I
short
ain't know. I
yardage.
just seen mistaken
Ball
now.
comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Odell
Well,
Beckham.
coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's
I
exactly the way that
promise
this
I ain't
game has
seen none of
gone.
that.
Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion.
Oh, no.
This defense, they're exactly
Yeah.
what we thought they were coming into this one.
What, the edge?
Their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Huh?
Covered by Denzel.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one.
What
On
you
the
think?
final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas. Graham Gano.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Heading out, it's the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards.
What you playing like a my team?
Face of the franchise.
Franchise?
Yeah, like your own pro player.
Yeah.
Brissett on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. From the gun, here's Brissett. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On play action, Brissett. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Nick.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Reset. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Down and 10 yards to go.
Reset again. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Gonna try a deep ball for Norwood. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
frustrated him
man.
a little bit, because it nearly got to him there.
Yeah,
That would have been
man.
the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the
That was
incomplete
one of your
pass.
boys who had joined the party.
He'll take a shot
Oh, I
here
don't
for
know.
Hooper downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that, It's been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, pump a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cowboys, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm ready to go.
Chanel.